Hey, it's Miss Tonetter with the Teacher's Tutor, and this is where the magic happens, I guess. Yeah, my room is set back up. The school year just ended, but in an earlier commentary, I had said the way my anxiety is set up, if I don't have this part done before my contract kicks in for the next school year, now I'm a hot mess express. Okay. So, and I don't like being, on edge. So as soon as my floors were done, I decided, well, let me set back up. I had some time. Let me do it now. So if you look in my room, my desks are set up in pods. Okay. For a couple of reasons. Remember, I think I had said in an earlier commentary, when you're decorating your classroom, you have to think about the furniture that you've got and your square area, your area for the most part, your room, and you also have to think about walkability and stuff like that. So, because of this thing right here, that science counter, I almost have to make pods because I don't like rows, and I'm thinking about safety issues. So I got 4 pods going on. The first one is red. I call them the red cabbage heads because of that. And they take that on too. I also want to show you, now I'm not a videographer, okay? I want to show where each pod has its own cart, and the cart has basic supplies like highlighters. This is full of pens, colored pencils, stuff like that, okay? Let me see if I can show you the rest of the cart. Yeah, okay? So there's that. Each pod has that going on. Now, the one pod that isn't shaped like this is this blue one, and I'll show you real quick why. All right? This is where the magic happens. Now, I have 31 desks. That doesn't mean I'm going to have 31 kids. I don't know who I've got this year, but the blue pod is not shaped like a U because of this. Again, you have to work with what you got, all right? So I work around this, and the blue pod is shaped like an L because you have to adjust. You got to pivot, that kind of thing. That's a teacherism because sometimes things happen and, you just got to do what you got to do, right? Okay, get with your principal to see when he or she is going to be on campus because principals do not have 3 months off, just like we teachers. That's a myth, okay? Get with them and see when they're going to be on campus so that you can get into the building. And you can set your room up in little bite-sized increments of time. If you got an hour here over the summer and the principal's on the campus, come on up. With permission, that is. Run everything back past your admin, as always. And even if you do one part of your room on that day, you've done something. Like, for example, I want to show you the nerve center. Yeah, I hope you can see that. All right. This is my desk area, okay? I have a table skirt to hide anything that I might store under here. I got plastic table skirts up there to hide other stuff that I don't necessarily want, my students to see, like boxes or extra reams of paper, things like that, all right? So even if you just set up your desk area on that one day, you've done more than enough, all right? So teacher tip, if you can get into your classroom before you actually have to be there, I strongly suggest that you do. All right? Okay, I'll be back with more.